Today, we address the issue of the cost of continuing on your path, on your current path. What will it cost you? Will it cost you your health, your family, your relationship? The number of diseases that come with living in healthy lifestyle are numerous. And unless we address clearly the fact that maintaining on a path that is self-destructive will ultimately lead us to losing a lot of things in our life. So in other words, one of the major things that keeps us from attaining or seeking our goals is patience. We feel that it might take a bit too long, it will take too much work, and we're not ready to put in the work. We feel like 2 years to get the body of our dreams, or maybe even 4, is too long, yet we're willing to invest that time in our schooling, in our work life, in our investments, and yet our body is the best investment you ever have. You walk with it everywhere you go. It is with you whether you like it or not. Your body, you're not going anywhere without your body. So why not invest in it instead of investing in expensive clothes and expensive cars, and yet your own body you will not put a premium on. The funny thing with life is that regardless of whether or not we decide to follow a healthy lifestyle, time will still pass. If it is supposed to take me 2 years to get in shape, but I think that 2 years is too long, 2 years will still pass, regardless of the fact that I go to the gym or I eat healthy or not. And I'll be worse off 2 years from now. The best thing would be to start now and work on it. Stay on that path. Unless we are willing to project into the future and realize that sooner or later there's a payback. Continuing to eat these processed carbohydrates, foods that are rich in sugar, there are consequences to every action. And sooner or later, sickness is what usually ensues. It may be physical or even something that is fatal. But unless you're ready to address the fact that eating unhealthy food will result in very detrimental results, unless you're willing to look at that clearly and make a decision to change, we're headed down a very dangerous path. To be perfectly honest, this journey could be painful, embarrassing. Walking in the gym or walking outside there doing exercise, you feel like you're the most unfit individual, but don't give up. I know it's not the best circumstances, but in the end you will all this discomfort is going to pay off in the end. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. Nothing good ever came just as easily as that, but I'm just saying that it's going to be worth it. Just put in the work. You will thank yourself for it later. There's nothing worse than regret, and it will be better to have to look back and say, I'm glad I started, other than say, man, I wish I started. So just find it in your heart to start, no matter how hard it is, how little what you're going to start doing is. Some press ups, some sit ups, air squats, lunges, whatever you can do in terms of exercise. Walking is very good exercise. Just do something.